All right, so we're gonna do another sketchbook tour because I actually have gone through another sketchbook since my last one, which was I think just a handful of months ago. Midsummer, I want to say, was about the time. So I kind of zoomed through this one, which was I don't know, is a thing that happened. I I guess we just go for it. It's kind of nice because it's kind of like it's an almost perfect, not quite, but oh hi, welcome to the stream, Wolf Warrior. It's an almost perfect division between when summer into school starts. So I've pretty much started one almost exactly as school started. I have been at school for this is my second week. So we're just gonna go for it. This is the thumb. We just start right off the bat with the thumbnails for Here Before. Oh, welcome to the stream, Septic Girl. But yeah, so these are the storyboards for Here Before, which is an idea I started to want to do right as soon as I started the sketchbook. So that's the first stuff there. These are some characters for an old story idea that is shelved right now, but I wanted to doodle them anyway. Some nostalgia, request night, or like a character request meme over on my Tumblr is where those are from. This is art for Brownie Fox's the Magnus Archives AU, which is a crossover with Hollow Knight. So I was helping her work out some designs for this character, which is Tim. That's unrelated to that. And then we have her designs that I just sketched out for Martin and why can't I think of her name right now? Sasha. And then that's supposed to be Danny, Tim's brother. So she did that design, which I thought was really nice because you can see the similarities, but it also goes with in this AU he's part of the groom troop, so I don't know, she's very good. I love Katie's capacity to character design. Hi, welcome to the stream, Diana. That's supposed to be Basira and that one's Basira and oh, cannot think of names right now. Daisy, that's it. And then there's finally the John design. So I was just doing some fan art of that. Tim and Danny next to each other. Tim and Sasha. This character who has a name that is escaping me right now. Oh, hey, Katie. Welcome to the stream. More of that dragon character and her partner, her human companion. More of that AU. Some Little Red Wolf Slayer doodles, because I was thinking a lot about that character. Hey, welcome to the stream, Tommy Deva. Then we have some more. This is a resketch of an old picture I did that I would love to redo because at the time, which is, I think I drew it like a year, maybe 2 years ago, I thought it was really good, and now I'm like, man, I could do better. Some designs for in the same universe as a Little Red Wolf Slayer for a Snow White and Rose Red characters. Human May from Night in the Woods. This was going to be a resketch of an old painting, but I didn't finish it. These are very empty pages. A little disappointed in myself for that, but whatever. Some fan art for the amazing The Magnus Archives fan fiction called Head in the Lion's Mouth. So this is some of Danny and Tim when they were both younger. And then some just like fan art for one of the recent chapters. I particularly like this expression right here. This is a quick sketch of Hades from Hades Town. Not necessarily my design, but was just doing a quick sketch from a picture. More art for Head in the Lion's Mouth. I really like this pose. The hair is a little crazy, but I quite like this and how those work. I would probably put one, well, I still like it. Then this is some story building for my podcast, which I'm just going to kind of sweep over because I'm working on a podcast right now. It's not anywhere you can listen to yet. I finished up working on the plot, and now, I mean, this is just questions I had to ask myself, so we'll rest on there first. So I finished up working on the plot, and right now I'm just writing the different episodes for the first season. So I hope to be able to do all of it, but if nothing else, I'm hoping to at least do one full season of a podcast, and it's a story-based podcast. This is for the Magnus Archives crossover, where like AU with the Adventure Zone, where they're the archivist and his assistants. They're all like the Seven Birds, so that's some art I did of that. More Lion's Mouth doodles, because I just really heckin' love it. I particularly to be a little vain for a moment, I really like how I draw the coat, but it's fan art for that, so the only way to draw the coat is to draw more fan art, basically. This is more stuff for that AU crossover with the Adventure Zone, with John as the director / Lucretia / the Lonely Journal Keeper. And then some scenes of the Candle Nights, but with those characters. Mimikyu that I did for one of my patrons. Oh, I need to tell him. He's my 20-tier patron, and 20-tier patrons get a doodle every month. So I need to remember to hit him up and be like, what doodle do you want this month? This is more stuff for that AU. This is some quick doodles for 10 and 9 from 17776. If you guys have ever read that, it's a great web series. Relatively short, very impactful. This is some designing of one of the characters for the podcast. He / they, but he does not appear until the second season. So if I make it to a second season, he will get to be a character, which I really love him. I've done lots of building. This is some building I did on another character. Her name I settled on Nadine. I think it's just Nadine. This is more fan art for Head in the Lion's Mouth. Head in the Lion's Mouth, but with Cave Town lyrics attached to it. Just some quick doodles. Work and design for another character for my podcast, which is called Live from the Apocalypse. She actually will appear in the first season, and her name is Max, and also her name is Noyette. This is another character for Live from the Apocalypse. Her name's Aria, and she would appear in season 2. Oh, Nadine would also appear in season 1. Well, will appear, because I will write it, and I am writing it. So Nadine will appear in season 1. Some more pictures, some random doodles, and then some more pictures for 17776. So we got 10. We have Hubble telescope. Quick doodle of Voyager, who actually doesn't make an appearance in the webcomic. We got Juiced, we got 9, and then some quotes directly from the web series, matched up with my designs, just because I was doing some rereading of it this summer, and it's so good, and it is also quite existential, and I love it. Some work on the main character, whose name is Rowan, for the Live from the Apocalypse, and she is very heavily based on me, to the point where I think I might need to give her character a makeover, but we'll see. But she's pretty heavily based on me. Some quick Aria doodles. Some wolf doodles. More wolf doodles, because dang, it's hard to draw wolves. There's just something about that shape of that snout that really throws me off. And then some sketches. Some Digimon stuff from my from a request night over on my Tumblr. More stuff. Request that I was gonna do, then a request I did do. This is also a request for that same patron. So he requested, after Mimikyu, he ended up requesting a Power Ranger. So I attempted to draw a Power Ranger for him. That's a quick doodle of Melanie that I didn't finish up. I quite like that face, actually. I haven't seen that doodle. And then here's another drawing of Melanie I did. And then some Melanie and Georgie. Melanie and Georgie, based on The Kiss by Gustav Klimt. And I should dog-ear this page because I would really like to do a proper drawing of that sometime, of this idea. Yeah, okay. More work on Nadine. I ended up settling on Nadine wearing a niqab. I don't know, it just felt right to me. So I did, because I've done lots of talking back and forth with I want to say a friend. I hope she views me as a friend, but if nothing else, a Muslim acquaintance of mine online on working on designing Nadine as a character. So I ended up settling on a niqab. And then this is also Nadine when she's, isn't wearing her niqab because she's, not in public and is just around other girls. Some work on Noyet. These are some quick characters I sketched after I had like a very vivid dream involving them. Fan designs. Those two characters again. Dirk Strider looking, or not Dirk, Dave Strider looking dude. I know that's just how he appeared. Okay? I think it might be a she. I can't remember. That's like some kind of was pursuing a design, and then I ended up settling on this, which I like that way more. Just lots of random sketches. That's also a character in Life from the Apocalypse. They are the cat that the main character picks up. Because I wanted there to be a cat. Rowan and Nadine. And then we have some Max, Arya, and Yiska. Some Rowan and Max. Based on... this is a quote from the Adventure Zone. One of the Adventure Zone Live ones. This is Rowan in reference to the animal characters in the podcast. Some doodles I didn't go anywhere with. I was like really thinking about going somewhere with them, and then I didn't. More Head in the Lion's Mouth fan art. More Nadine. More Max. More of the cat. Kind of just working stuff out. This is another character. Her name's Dawn. She doesn't actually appear, but she's mentioned in passing a couple times. Live from the Apocalypse. This is when I got all their names down. So before this point, a lot of the characters I had just been working on designs and backgrounds for, and I had yet to settle on a name. So I sat down and I did a quick drawing of each of them, and I settled on a name. This is a bunch of stuff that we won't dwell on. That was world building and plot building for Life from the Apocalypse. Here's some more wolf doodles. Some more 17776. So we got Juice, we got 9, we got 10. And then for some reason, so Juice wears these pants, and then also my 10 design has pants, but my 9 design doesn't wear pants for some reason. So I gave him booty shorts in this one pic. Because why not? If any of you guys are familiar with Tales of Vesperia, my one pal, Munia, she drew a human version of Repeat. So this is just a quick fan art of that, because I really wanted to draw her design because it was just a very pleasing design. So I wanted to do a quick sketch of it. Just a bunch of doodles. Some possible side characters for Life from the Apocalypse, but nothing solid, just like some sketching out some general ideas. That's actually supposed to be a character from a different story idea. Dimitri, that's it. His name's Dimitri. Doodles, I got a pen, so I was working on doing some pen stuff. This is Carter, who is from my story idea Ghost Squad, who I got a lot of requests for suddenly out of nowhere, which I'm always happy for because I absolutely love Carter, and I love the Ghost Squad story idea, which is, it's heavily backburnered, but even most of my stories, even when they're backburnered, I still love them. I'm actually working on them. So this is all from a request night. That's me. So just a bunch of request night doodles. I'm actually quite particularly proud of this one. It's not like gorgeous or anything, but I think it's a decent picture of like a ensemble. I did of an old drawing from way back in 6th grade, I think, is how far back the original one goes. So that's a quick redraw of that. This is a redraw of another thing. That's Colette from Tales of Symphonia. Old OC. Old OCs. Not really happy with how those came out. More drawings. Oh, look. Little maple. I thought I took all those out, but I guess we had one lying around. This is a Buff B, which was for a request night. This is a male human Clefairy, which is from a request night. We have Jerry. This is a quote that I said the other night, which is, and my grandma has never said this, but like my grandma always said, there's a slim line between silly and slutty, which I don't remember the context or why that made sense, but apparently I thought it was such a good idea, I wrote it down. This is an idea for a design for Alice and Comsat Cheshire from the Mechanism song Alice. I'm not super thrilled with the Alice design, but I actually am quite a fan of the Comsat Cheshire design. This is another potential side character for Life from the Apocalypse. I don't know if I'll actually go anywhere with her, but I did sketch her out. Someone requested a fur sauna, so I drew myself as a chinchilla, because chinchillas are small and round, and I am small and round. More requests having to do with Ghost Squad characters. More requests from Ghost Squad characters. Team Skull from Pokemon, and then Team Skull from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. A couple more Comsat Cheshire designs, so I thought that maybe he had a physical form and a data form. So this is my thoughts on what a physical form could look like while keeping like the stripe theme of a Cheshire Cat, typically, while also making it mechanical looking and also hopefully slightly unnerving with like how he can move around. I was thinking he could climb on walls or something, and then his head move in unnatural ways. And then this is what I thought of as his data form, which is more closely related to that other doodle I had. These are storyboards for the Magnus Archives animatic to Gas Last Night from the Mechanisms Gunpowder Tim versus the Moon Kaiser. I don't know if I'll actually end up doing it, but I at least wanted to get, the idea had been bugging me for long enough that I wanted to at least get storyboards for it written out, so I could either start working on it, or at least have it recorded somewhere in case I ever decided I did. These are some designs I did of my twin Brownie Fox Kitty as a Pokemon trainer, and I'm quite happy with how the designs look. This is Max/Noit from Live from the Apocalypse, and when we eventually get to her backstory, which will appear in season 1, this will make sense. Some more quick doodles of Max/Noit. Some quick doodles, those aren't really important, but some quick doodles from a very good The Magnus Archives podcast called In the Darkest Night on the Chillest Sea, in the Darkest Land, something like that. But it deals with themes of hope and the importance of hope, and how unlike many things like fears, hope is something that is soft and quiet and is almost imperceptible, but is always there and is ultimately like hardy and lasting. Some quick the Owl House doodles, because the Owl House is so good and I got caught up. These are some sketches for a project I'm going to hopefully work on. I hope to get to work on that in the next couple weeks. Some side characters for Life from the Apocalypse that should hopefully appear in season 1. I haven't gotten to the episode that they're in yet, but this is Captain Evor, And she's awesome, and she's blind, and this is her first mate slash girlfriend, maybe, question mark, I'm not sure yet, but I think maybe yes, whose name is Sly. He he he. Me, oof, what if I drew tender moment? This is another side character for Life from the Apocalypse that should hopefully appear in the first season. Haven't gotten around to naming them yet, though. Quick doodles while I was in class, so we've at least gotten to school by now. These are some more The Owl House, like some redraws of some scenes from Agony of a Witch, I'm pretty sure is the episode title, which was so good. I'm an AU lose. I got my hands on a stamp, and that's what happened there. Some more kind of like doodles for the AU that I didn't end up actually doing anything really with. Just while I was thinking it out. A couple quick Live from the Apocalypse doodles of Rowan. This was a Yiska doodle that I really don't like that much, but I don't mind that. Nor yet doodle. Some quick design ideas for a retelling of the Snow Queen, not Frozen. And like, I know no one thought that, but I'm indignant despite the fact that no one's ever mixed it up, you know? Which is like the original, the OG Snow Queen that I would love to do a retelling of sometime. I'm not quite sure how I'd go about it, but I would just love to, because in my opinion, it's a really impactful story, which you can bend to make have lots of really interesting meanings and some stuff, because there's already some in there and you can tweak some. So this is supposed to be a couple quick designs of Goethe, and then this is supposed to be the robber girl. Nothing on this heckin' page, so good for, that's a waste, I guess. Some doodles just scattered around the place. A lot of this particular character, which is technically Katie's character, but I did some doodles of them. Because I'm thinking about trying to build them out of porcelain, because they are canonically, for the story that they're part of, made out of porcelain. And I have some porcelain clay on me, so I'm like, I should just go for it. King, a fox? Oh, no, wait, that's supposed to be a wolf. Okay. I just drew a very bad wolf. That's all. Don't worry about it. More sketches, more doodles. When I'm in classes, sometimes I manage to do big pictures, but I often end up getting these sketch pages where it's just a lot of almost borderline nonsense. Request night from over on my Tumblr is what these are from. I like how these bees look. The Owl House AU with John from the Magnus Archives. I haven't really firmed up anything about it. I mostly just wanted to draw him being cool with a staff that has a talisman on it, honestly. An assignment I need to type up today. More doodles of the porcelain character. More doodles because I was in a class. More doodles, some King doodles as like an older version of King. That's supposed to be Emerald. That's supposed to be Luz. That's supposed to be Edric. We got Lilith. We got a nameless background character from the Owl House. And I think we're almost wrapped up. We have this drawing of Marion from my other story that's currently being actively worked on called Way to Go, Paul. And then we have Persephone and Wolf Slayer, which I was trying to figure out what bugged me about this picture of her, and her ponytail usually isn't that high, but whatever. No one probably cared except for me. And then just a couple quick doodles, because I think these are the last couple pages. So we have a quick doodle of Zelda from Spirit Tracks, Rosa from Oracle of Seasons. We have this Sheikah OC from a while back that I wanted to do a quick redrawing of. And then we end on a doodle of Link with on a pair of ice skates. So that ends this sketchbook tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoy these mostly because I think that they're a nice way to, I don't know, do a live stream every now and then, and also kind of like document these and what I was thinking when I was drawing these and what some of this meant. So thanks for tuning in if you did. I hope you guys are all having a lovely day, and I will talk to you later. Hopefully, we'll see what my next project ends up being.